Welcome everybody. For this meditation today, we will be using a piece of fruit, ideally. I personally will be using an orange, and I think you will have your best luck if you follow suit. But if you do not have an orange, try to find another fruit. And if you don't have fruit, try to find anything natural within your house. Anything that comes from the earth. Vegetable or nut. Something of that sort. And pause the video now if you must get up to find it. Otherwise, today we will be trying to engage all of our senses. Looking at this orange as if it's for the first time. Start with it in your hands and just observe it. What do you see? You do not have to think about what you're seeing. You will be tempted to. Same way that later you will be tempted to think about what you're feeling or what you're tasting. But for now, just look. Is there anything there that you've never noticed, despite holding hundreds of oranges in your life? Anything there you can newly appreciate? Roll the orange around in your fingers. How does it feel? Is it soft? Smooth? Is it gritty? Can you feel the natural impressions? Have you ever noticed that before? Give it a squeeze. Notice its sense of resistance. A little bit of a bounce back. In some areas, the top and the bottom, feels a little bit weaker. Smell the orange. How does it smell right now? Can you tell that there's a sweet fruit inside that peel? Or does the peel have its own scent? Grip the fruit and slide your fingers across it. What kind of a sound does that make? What does that sound tell you about the texture that you've already seen and touched? Now peel your orange. Notice immediately the smell that reaches your nose. It also have an impact on the glands in your mouth. Did you feel yourself begin to salivate? Smell is very different from the smell of the peel. And Peel the orange slowly. Trying to notice by the touch if the peel is about to give way and break off. Listen to the sound of it. Watch as those tiny little strands pull apart as the peel leaves the fruit. Hold the orange in your hands now. And run through those same processes. Give it a sniff. Give it a squeeze. Look at the orange. Are there any unhealthy spots? Bruises? Perhaps it is leaking some juice, and you feel that on your fingers. It begins to accumulate and they grow sticky. How many slices are in your orange? Is it the same amount of slices there always are? Is every orange different that way? What can you feel, smell, hear, or see about this orange that you have never noticed before? Look at the thin layer of skin. Covering dozens of tiny little pods filled with juice. Have you ever noticed that before? Peel back that layer of skin and reveal those pods. Does that increase the significance of the smell? Bite one of those pods off gently, just as it is, and feel that as you roll it around in your mouth. Notice its fragility. And when you're ready, pop it open. Feel the burst of the juice. Taste the flavor. Pay attention to whether your mind immediately responded with pleasantness. If you tend to find that flavor enjoyable, the immediate reaction that it brings to you. Just one tiny little pod, one small slice of a single orange. is enough to evoke all of that sensation. Have you ever given your food this much attention? Truly notice what you are putting in your body. Observe the beauty of this design. The intricacy. All those tiny, tiny pods filled with juice, covered by the delicate layer of skin, creating one of just many slices of the orange, which are already so conveniently made into slices, ready to be pulled apart. The peel of the orange itself, encasing the fruit and protecting it, waiting for some species to come along, pluck it from the tree, enjoy its flavor. Are there any seeds in your orange? Have you ever paid attention? All life requires a reproductive system. For fruit, it's seeds. This fruit requires you to eat it and to drop its seeds somewhere else so that the species can continue to grow. What does it tell you if there aren't any seeds? Genetically modified fruit is abundant. Continue to pay attention to that, and you will realize just how much of it you're eating on a day-to-day basis. What a beautiful system this single fruit is designed for itself. The ingenuity, the uniqueness, place an entire slice in your mouth. Roll it around on your tongue. Notice your mouth's response. Are there parts of the tongue that you taste the flavor more than others? Chew the slice slowly. And notice how it feels. Continuing to roll it around the mouth. It is such a simple pleasure. It is undoubtedly pleasurable. There is so much here to observe that we almost certainly have never taken the time to observe before. We have a habit of eating mindlessly. notice just a simple orange can fully engage each of your senses. And consider how many other everyday objects you just tend to overlook. This is just one lesson, but try to take some time going forward. Food is a very easy one because it engages every sense. But take some time later today to find one more object which you can give your full attention to. Engage every sense that you can in this object. And try to understand it. And lose yourself in a moment of relaxed focus. I hope you enjoyed this meditation. I wish you luck. We'll see you here again tomorrow.